Alright, go ahead.
Alright, people, check this out, man. We got another member of Signature Stylez out here, you know what I'm saying? It's my homeboy Rob Villa, B. You know, he representing New York. We about to give him a thorough interview. After that, hot verse. Then, we gonna wrap it up with two of the members of the Signature Stylez family, you know what I'm saying? On a tight interview. And just to let y'all know what kind of flavor they bring into the game right now, because there's a lot of shit that's foul, a lot of shit that's ugly, a lot of shit that's out there, but we trying to bring it back to the roots, all right? So here's a nice interview with my homeboy, Rob Villa.
What's good, man?
What's good? What's poppin', son?
Chill.
All right, so, Rob, you got a unique name. Where that name come from, dog?
Well, it's Rob Valari. But my name, I'm gonna put out my government, and then get the whole name, is Raphael. And then people just call me Rob for short, you know how it is. And then I was watching some movie, dude, his Spanish guy's name was Raphael Valari. I said, you know, call me Rob, so I said, put Rob in the, you know, some CB4 style, but you know, ain't no, so, you know, with some hip hop stuff or whatever. But after Rob Valari, people say Villa, Rob Villa. I said, I'm just going with Rob Villa. Just keep it short and simple. You know?
Alright, so you chopped up both names,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
basically.
Word up, so you dissecting the shit, that's what's up. Alright, so how long you been rhyming, son?
I've been rhyming, I was 12 years old. I was 12 and 13, I was with this group called the Schoolboys. Shout out to my peoples, Pat, Andy, and my cousin A. You know, was rhyming. I was rhyming there, so got me, EPMD made me want to pick up the pad and pen, basically.
Okay, so those are your influence, some Long Island cats. That's what's up, EPMD.
But then, you know, I got heavily influenced by Tribe, but then actually getting serious into it, when I hooked up with my man Sue Mills back in 01,
okay.
02, and I heard this, I said, yo, we was in the same, you know, we was around the same clique, but you know, told me rhyme, but you know, he hit me up with his official joint. I said, yo, definitely gotta get that.
Okay. So what's your style like? I know you kind of got like a unique style too. It's kind of, you know, off the wall. What's your style?
Basically, my style is really I cater to the ladies, but then I be on some like try to drop knowledge in there too, like my man Nasir, Nas Jones, you know, Escobar. I try to feed, you know what I'm saying, feed the youth, whatever, and then it's in people too, you know.
Okay, so I'm assuming Nas is one of your influences with the music, along with, you said, EPMD, you know,
Tribe Called
Quest.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's a unique combination, man. All right. So, what artists would you like to collaborate with if you ever had a chance to work with them? You know, living, dead, or whatever.
I would say, since I'm a Nas head, you know, basically Nas. I'll give you some current cats I wouldn't mind messing with too. That's like doing their thing.
Okay.
J Electronica.
Right.
My man, Currency.
Currency. Okay. Yeah, he's thorough.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. So, is your sound like more so universal? You know, you kind of got like a universal appeal, or you just more underground, like, you know?
I'm under, you know, I can say it by heart, you know, I'm just underground cat. Lyricism is like the key. Like my thing is there's no knock on any artist that just do dance songs or anything. You know, we need some of that, but it's not got to be a balance. Like, you know, I can make a song or whatever about this. It don't take no time, but it's like my thing is you got to put thought into it. Like, you know, you know, the people died for this and people paved the way for us to, you know, get where we are right now. So I was like, my payback to them is like, you know what, I got to put some time and energy into this and come up with some hot lyrics, you know?
Yeah, I definitely respect that, man. I respect lyrics, man. All right, so what's a must-have in the studio when you record? What's your, like, creative process?
I ain't gonna front. I gotta have, you know.
Oh, you keep a little flash.
Yeah, I gotta have, you know, the adult beverage. I gotta have the spirits.
What's your liquor of choice, if you don't mind me asking? We ain't paying no fees or no sponsors.
No,
so we just, you know,
I'm gonna name it off. I ain't gonna name no brand names, but I was like,
you like brown, you like white,
brown,
you like
brown. Feel like this. Whatever I'm rolling with. If I'm in the studio and I ain't getting no alcohol, my man's got the outlook in there. If they drinking white, we're drinking white tonight. You know.
So it's whatever goes.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what's up, man.
And my labs, I gotta have music and my pen and the pad.
All right. So back to the as music, it's like the direction of hip hop is everywhere right now. So what do you say the state of hip hop is right now?
Man, I feel honestly, I think we need two things to happen. A lot of these cats, I even say younger cats, you got older cats too that come in the game that's brand new too, but it's like they ain't paying respect to the people that paved the way. Like they straight, like you got certain artists dissing old school artists, and it's just like, you know, which I'm not, they made some of the old school artists may be wrong for just come out dissing, but I feel like you ain't giving no respect. You wouldn't for me, you wouldn't be driving the car that you drive.
Right,
and I think we need a hip hop committee. Like, nah, you got certain cats who want to remake songs, remake movies. Nah, you gotta approach the hip hop committee like, nah, you can't do that.
So it's almost how like the mob had a commission on hits. Like you couldn't just come out and just whack somebody or attack somebody without getting the okay from the mob or the commission. I respect that. That's what's up, man. Maybe we can try to work on that. You know, once we put our foot through this door, you know, we can try to work that out.
Like if you wanna do a song, you know, if you wanna just go off into the pop music, I ain't hating on that. You know, if you wanna do the pop or whatever, the rock. But don't try to come back and be like, no, If you want, that's what your goal is to, like, I want to be a pop artist, do your thing. But don't try to use us to get what, You go over there, you know, play your little guitar, whatever, it's cool. You know, I got that on my playlist too, it's all good.
Alright, so as far as guitars and everything, you know, you got some MCs out there actually playing instruments. So on a production tip, who would you like to work with? What kind of sound do you like?
You know, besides my, you know, Man Has Campbell, Cash Flow, J Rock, Shoe Mills, they, you know, come out with them hot bangers. Personally, I like to work with definitely, you know, the obvious, you know, Premier, you know, Q-Tip, you know, new cats, Jay Dilla, rest in peace. Pharrell. A lot of people sleep on Pharrell, like you think he just make the mainstream, but he got some gutter styles for you. You know, that's what the cats I like to work with, and, you know, organized noise too. They got some joints too.
That's what's up, man. So how long you been in this game? How long you been doing your thing, man?
10 years now. I've been doing it for 10 years.
Alright, that's a good run.
Yeah, so, you know, ups and downs, but, you know, still, I can't put down the pen. I can't, it's like music's in my soul, you know?
Alright. So in the 10-year span, where do you think you'll see yourself from this point? So that'll be 20 years in. Where do you see yourself 20 years in the game?
You know, personally, that's how I see myself, like maybe 20 years in the game, hopefully trying to mold the next artist to come along that's, you know, like, it's true to this like I am, like we are.
Right.
I'm helping mold them, pay them, like show them the do's and don'ts, and maybe they learn from their mistakes, and then, who knows, I'll probably still be rhyming, you know, shit, Billy King, what's your name, BB King, he still put out albums. Didn't stop Frank Sinatra. Right. Just because it's rap don't mean, you know, we get caught up in that,
the age thing.
It's not a young man's game. Trust me, MC Light is better than some of these cats out right now.
You're right.
So,
I respect that, brother. Alright, so I tell you what, it's a thorough interview, but you know how we do on this spot right here. You got the city behind you, we in Atlanta, matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? We in the A, we putting it down, you know, right here by Atlantic Station, you know what I'm saying? But my boy Rod got some legs, he gonna lay on y'all right now, you know what I'm saying? So go ahead and do your thing, son.
Alright. Look.
Peace.
Game monumental, you cast your subliminal. Rough around the edge, they call me a smooth criminal. Pull your PYT, cause I'm BAD. No gloves and blood, I moonwalk on your thriller, cause it's signature. Hand delivered like FedEx or UPS. So Mills tell these cats be fresh to death. I'm not an angel, but she call me a halo. Call me Mr. Popular, hit me up at Villanomics, a Twitter follower. That's what I'm saying. Signature Stylez all day, Shoe Mills, Cash Flow. My man T.Gold, shout out to my man King, still holding it down, fam. Signature, roots, conscious, it's good.
Hey yo, you gotta tell the people how they get in contact with you, Doug. Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, what you got poppin', son?
Hit me up at Twitter, Villanomics, that's VILLANOMICS at Twitter. Or matter of fact, you check me up on Facebook, you hit us up at Facebook, Fam Ties, go to our page, Fam Ties with TIEZ. Signature Stylez, Reverb Nation, that's with a Z. Signature Stylez with a Z. We out of here.
Alright, that's what's up. Alright, people, you know, we wrapping this up, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and actually take the camera now, you know what I'm saying? Cause By the way, I'm motherfucking T.Gold in the building. You know, graphic designer extraordinaire. You know, this my own shit that I'm rocking.
Where they can find you at? Where they can find you at?
You see these right here though? These custom kicks to go right here with the custom shirt. You know what I'm saying? That's how I do. I keep my shit custom. I'm exclusive. So I'm about to be everywhere with my shit. You know what I'm saying? You can follow me. Name my clothing line is my Twitter name. You know what I mean? You see that? That's I Gets Busy. You know what I'm saying? You can follow me on Twitter at I Gets Busy or look for me, T.Gold, on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I got some of my work out there like that. So, you know, I've been a part of this for a minute, you know, but I fell back from the MCing, so I just focus more on just getting the artistic part of this shit out. Album covers, billboards, whatever it may be. But, you know, I'm about to grab the camera, put Signature Stylez back on the map. You know what I'm saying? Let them do their thing. This how we doing it. So we got Sue Mills, General Mills in the building.
Salute.
You know what I'm saying? Then we got Rob Villa.
What's good with you?
Alright, y'all. So right now we got 2 members of Signature Stylez. How many members is it? And what are their titles? What their responsibilities are? What's that?
Well, you know, shoot, you know, it's me, Sue Millie, General Mills. Salute. You know, I'm the founder, CEO, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So basically, it's just like we all been doing this for a minute, so we all come together. You know what I mean? The way I do it, you know what I'm saying? We all grown ass men. So you feel me? We all collaborate with all the decisions, really.
That's what's up.
Finalizing decisions. You know what I mean? But my man Rob Villa, he more like the A&R, you know what I'm saying? He always probably the old Joe with everybody, you know what I'm saying? Get them connects popping and all that, you feel me?
Right.
My man SV Cash Flow, you feel me? He be on the beats, you know, he mainly hold us down on the tracks, you feel me?
Right.
You know, of course, J-Rock, he up top NYC, Nice and Neil, big up, you know what I mean? You can holler at them, check them out, you know what I mean?
He got some tracks too.
The
You need them
General,
all.
you know what I mean? I got
That's
a little,
kept secret, you know.
got some joints in the vault. So, you know, this is how we do, you feel me?
Right, that's what's up, man. So you got any specific things you want to say to the people? You know, any issues you want to get off your chest, or you know, state of the world? What's going on right now?
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all this though. Speaking on the state of the world, a lot of madness, a lot of craziness going down. More people killing people. As far as women wilding out with their kids, fucking crazy shit, everything.
Mom,
you know what I mean? Teen moms. What do y'all feel the state of the world is that's influencing what's going on in the music?
Well, my thing is, you know, with the whole state of the world, even with the music itself, like, you know, you got a lot of a lot of cats talking about the Illuminati within the industry, which it could be, you know, I'm not who to say if it's not, you know, but, you know, my man put it like this, you know, maybe 30 years ago, 40 years ago, where we talking about the Commodores being Illuminati, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
That's some real talk.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, we get caught up in that, you know, I don't put it like this, I don't care if a cat say, you know, certain major artists say they're part of Illuminati, but they made hot records, you know. I mean, some of the stuff is they got to, you know, they got to mess around
what they saying in the record, you feel me?
Like, it ain't affect me.
Being said in the record.
Yeah, cause that's crazy right there.
You feel me? You could do you, but as long as it's not affecting me or affecting, you know, the youth, my seeds, you feel me?
Right.
Then, you know what I mean? You do you. You feel me? I'm not the judge, you feel me? But,
Alright, so let me get this straight. Y'all do feel like there are some artists that may be affiliated with some kind of secret society or Illuminati.
Definitely.
But yeah, that's what's it may be.
Okay.
But it's like shit. We got all secret societies.
Right.
Yeah, like with us. Like you can't just come up in. You can't come up in a spot like, yo, I want to get on this. I'm like, nah, who are you?
Right.
Pay dues first. You know who it could be. And who says the Illuminati and secret society is a bad thing? Because shit. Hell, if I put like this where the country's going right now, this world period, like, man, I might as well join. You know, not saying I'm gonna do that, because they ain't sacrificing none of it. Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, it's all if you're doing it for the good or the bad. You know, I'm on the side of God. All the other stuff, because when we die, they got to deal with they making.
Right.
Like I got to deal with my making when I leave here.
No doubt. All right, man. So yeah, man. Do y'all got anything else y'all want to say or give shout outs to, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to my my man King. You know,
right.
He's still a part of the Signature family.
You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
T.Gold. You know, everybody. You know, even though so we just the the three. There's still, still spitting, but it didn't mean like we can't still build and all that.
My man Conscious, I want to give a shout out to all the whole Sunken Land up top, NYC, you know what I mean?
No doubt.
J-Rock, once again, you know what I mean? Smooth, you know what I mean? Your boy Killer, you feel me?
Right.
Shout out to
my man Jigs, they doing their thing up there, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to, my brother Ron Turner, GA Gorilla, my man BAJ, he helped out with some tracks.
Right.
And stuff too.
A couple people we working close with. My man G Notes, you know what I'm saying? He holding us down right now.
Shout out to
Shred, Big Spank, you know what I mean? All our cats, the entrepreneurs, that's another little venture I'm working with. You know what I mean? You can check us out. I just want to say, you know what I mean? Signature Stylez is an entity, you feel me?
Right.
We doing this thing for real, you feel me? No matter what, this is how we do. You know what I mean? The official instead of official, I go by that, and this is how we do it. You know what I'm saying? We the original spitters. We love all the other generals that's doing their thing, you know what I mean, on the same level as ours and all the other ones, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can catch up soon, you know what I'm saying?
Don't let the sweater fool you.
Hot shit every day, you feel me? I'm cooking hot shit every day, so you can catch up.
They look at us an ill combination, like damn, when you see his style, dress and see us, and be like,
hold up. I'm a pan out so people can see, signature styles, the actual styles.
Shit, we the yin and the yang out this piece.
You know what I mean?
This is how we do it. This is how we do it.
So don't get it twisted because you see me in a sweater with the little T.Gold. I got my little, you know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing wrong with that, you know what I mean? You get your Theo Huxtable, Carlton Banks on, B. It's about keeping it fresh.
And all that. You know what I'm saying?
That's it, man.
Speak for itself.
Follow Double S, Signature Stylez Entertainment.
That's what's up.
Out here in the A, shout out to Zone 6.
You heard me? Yeah, yo, spit a little something. You got another little, just spit.
Yeah, y'all gotta spit something for the people, B. You know what I'm saying?
I spit profusely for Tims and Gucci's. Female groups like Who's He, Rob Villa, aside my signature on the check. You better hit the deck when we catch wreck. My mail is on the right, T.Gold's on the left. Boy, don't play me, baby. Side out, Villa. It's a little something.
Right.
Let me try to taste him real quick, yo. So fly like a G6. Maybe because I'm a New York Jet, step up your defense. Maybe because I'm an NY vet, brush off my creases. You know that I'm a World War threat, dust off your pieces. The jigsaw mental too sharp, so what's your thesis? Niggas win in, we play the part, this where the beast is. Untamed pop chain, you oozing, gotta pop brain. You calling those killer bars? This is not pain. No name, no game, y'all nobodies, no fame. Y'all only bubble like baking soda with no cane.
Yeah.
Like the bitch with no brain, cock back, bust in your mouth, leaving no stains. I told you I'm flames, nigga propane, no cheat codes in the game. I kill him with no aim, and that's with no shame. So what's really hot? This is how we really rock. This is how we really rock. Yo, Signature Stylez, Double S, man. The General Mills salute. Rob Villa, Cash Flow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Mr. Popular, get at me. We out of here. Signature.
Double S.